Today we're with Pratu, one of the account managers at Morunda. She's going to tell us about one of the retained searches she did for an executive director for business development. Pratu, tell us about the client and introduce yourself.
Thank you. I have been in Japan since 2028. After graduation from university, I joined Morunda Executive Search, and I've been specializing in R&D. So yes, my client, who was a publicly listed Japanese biotech company focusing on oncology and viral therapies, I would be sharing the case study for this client today.
Okay, great. So the Japanese publicly listed biotech company? So what was your unique challenges?
Right. So the problem, the client was advancing its lead oncology pipeline toward late stage clinical development, and they require a business development leader to spearhead global licensing, forge their strategic partnerships, and also enhance investor engagement. So I would say there were three, difficulty. The role demanded a rare triple threat skill sets. First being the scientific literacy, needed deep technical knowledge in oncology. Second, commercial savvy, someone who has proven deal making experience with global pharmaceutical partners. And third, cultural bridge experience or credibility with both international investors and Japanese corporate stakeholders. And, in Japan, the local talent pool with the high level biotech partnering experience in Japan is notoriously small. So I would say these were the main challenges.
So the main challenges really was sourcing and identifying the candidate that could meet those requirements.
That's right.
So
Yes.
to be able to do that, what was your strategy?
Right. So we started with the market mapping. We targeted 55 organizations, including oncology focused biotechs, venture backed life science startups, and the dedicated BD units of global pharmaceutical firms. And after that, we targeted the success profile. We prioritize hands on transaction leaders or executives who could not only negotiate global deals, but also translate complex science into compelling investment propositions. That was our
Right, that's
strategy.
right. Getting that international player, not only that has the skills, but then has not only the English, but the communication ability to be able to present that message to stakeholders in Europe and the United States. And the
Yes.
process, tell us about that.
So I would say the process started with talent sourcing. Around 38 senior BD and C-suite executives were identified and approached. And after that, we successfully assessed 4 candidates who were presented to the board. And then the search was completed in just 12 weeks from kickoff to signed offer, showing efficiency throughout the process.
So you sourced 38 BD leaders. How many did you screen? How many did you speak to?
4 fully assessed candidates. Oh, sorry, spoke to
Like,
around,
what we would call
yeah,
pitched to you, sort of like spoke to them. Yeah.
right. I would say double of what, we were shortlisted, initially reached out.
So
And
you spoke to about 10, 8 or 10.
yes,
Okay. So 38 gave you 10 conversations and then 4 interviews.
yes.
And did they choose one candidate? Did they have a backup, or they fell in love with the candidate from the get go?
Right. So the client eventually appointed an accomplished BD executive who came from the Asia Pacific business development of a multinational pharmaceutical giant. He had deep expertise or experience in global licensing as well. So they were very keen on this candidate.
Okay, and tell us about the result or the outcome.
Yes, so the new executive director, immediately after joining, the our client company, he immediately initiated multiple global partnering dialogues. And he also strengthened the company's position for its next financing round and also strategic alliance milestones. And he is all accomplished in his new role.
Okay, fantastic. And the client's feedback?
Yes, so the feedback from client was that the firm delivered the shortlist with a perfect balance of scientific depth and commercial deal-making capability. Their specialized knowledge of the Japanese biotech ecosystem proved invaluable in securing this hire.
And what advice could you give to a similar companies? They could be a Japanese or they could be foreign with similar types of searches for BD folks.
Right. So I would maybe give three main advice. First is the triple threat framing. Use this highlight. I use this to highlight the specific difficulty of the search where, our firm's success looks even more impressive to potential clients. And second is removal of identifying details, reference to oncology, were replaced with broader pharmaceutical terms that protect the, client's identity also while maintaining case study technical authority. And third is the speed highlight. A 12-week turnaround for an executive director role in Japan is excellent. And I would say I've emphasized, the efficiency of this search.
And in Japan, candidates are sometimes not the best at being able to kind of present themselves, I guess, or to be able to quantify their relationships. And I know you and, at Morunda, we go to great lengths in preparing the candidates. So when they do interview, they can really put their best foot forward. Can you tell us about candidate preparation for the interview?
Yes, so I would say I myself personally personalize the interview prep, per candidate because every candidate has different approach to interviewing. So I try to kind of focus on their strengths when it comes, your strengths, your expertise, how we can break them down to make it more aligned with what our client is initially, searching for or looking for the next person in this role. And besides that, I always tell them to smile, in the interview, building
Mm.
rapport with the interviewer. And, at the end of the day, confidence is the key to success. So that's a reminder I would give to my candidates during interview prep.
Yeah, that's right. And I know you do quite a bit of role play with the candidates and asking them about their achievements and asking them sort of, questions. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. So when they go on the interview, because sometimes they only have 30 or 40 minutes to be able to present themselves, and if they don't have some of those answers on hand, then yeah, again, they just might not be putting themselves in the best position.
Yes, that's right.
Well, look, thank you very much, Pratu, for sharing your story today, and look forward to hearing many more.
Thank you so much as well.